Honestly, I would rate this a 9 out of 10.
You actually like it that much?
Yeah, this is a 9 out of 10 tomato soup. I mean,
The bar is low?
It's not a very developed category. It's like the first year of the Olympics.
So Declan has informed me that it
As usual.
not to fuck with tomato soup. And so I thought, why don't I bring him on and show him the ways.
The way. Show me the light.
What don't you like about it, Deck?
Generally, I don't love creamy soups. I feel like it's just like eating too much, like a big bowl of cream, you know? Mm-hmm. And I feel like to make a tomato soup really good, it has to be pretty creamy, otherwise it's watery. And then you're in the problem.
Would it help if I made it spicy?
Yes.
Okay, because
Yes,
my recipe isn't spicy, but I'm gonna tweak this for you. So should we just stir chili crisp into it?
Yes.
That would maybe help. Okay, so we're gonna make the supremely creamy tomato and cheddar soup, and then we're gonna chili crisp it up for Deck to see if he will willingly eat a bowl of it.
Get on board.
So the ingredients for this recipe are
onion,
1, 2 bunches of scallions, lots of dill, tomato paste, canned crushed tomatoes, heavy cream, butter, and extra sharp cheddar, black pepper, salt, and in the case of this recipe, chili crisp, because that's kind of the bridge to deliciousness for big.
You want brunoise?
Just a small dice we'll do. And why don't you do that and I'll do the scallions. When's the last time you had tomato soup?
I honestly cannot remember the last time.
Your mommy didn't make you tomato soup?
What, you don't like my brunoise?
No, I think you're doing a great job. Okay, so I'm chopping all the scallions, just thinly slicing them. He's chopping 1 yellow onion. You could use a Vidalia onion.
Wait, what's the difference between a yellow and a white onion?
White onions are more mellow to me.
Okay, onion chopped. What else can I do?
Crack things open. So we're using both tomato paste and canned tomatoes because I wanted to really drive home the tomato flavor. And so first we're gonna like sizzle out the tomato paste a bit, and that's gonna give an extra layer of tomatoiness to the soup, and then we'll add the crushed tomatoes later on. It was a little large for me, actually. You could give it a 1-2. It's a little large.
Sorry.
Here we go again. Where's my can opener? Oh, well, this episode is over if we can't find the can opener. It's in here. Anyway, so this is from Mrs. London's. This is an adaptation of Mrs. London's recipe, and what I loved about the soup there was that it was smothered in dill, and then they would serve it in a nice little cup, like a little coffee cup almost, and they would just put a big pile of grated cheddar on top, and it would kind of like melt into it, and everybody was like stringy and cheesy, and
I feel like a coffee
nice.
cup size is nice. That's
a
like
good
what
portion.
I'm game for.
We'll eat it in coffee cups.
Perfect.
I still don't think your onions are chopped finely enough. I guess I wasn't clear. I think they should be finely chopped.
Okay, finely chopped. Well, I said brunoise. You said no.
Well, brunoise is very finely chopped, but that's like quartered, basically. Lots of dill, like one bunch of dill. So we're using butter. You could use olive oil. I like butter just because we're putting cream, we're putting cheddar. This is a dairy-forward recipe. Why not use butter? But you could use olive oil. About 3. Okay, so get your onions in there, and I'm gonna get my scallies in there, and then big pinch of salt, and then sweat over medium, 6 to 8 mins or so. So we're sweating those. Grate some cheese. That's a little prep work we can do in the meantime. I was saying there's a fun little story, and then I realized it wasn't actually fun. I published the book. A lot of people, for some reason, were making the tomato soup. I mean, I guess people love tomato soup. And I started getting hit up left and right by people being like, emergency, Molly, when do you put the dill in the tomato soup? And I was like, what are you talking about? I went back to the recipe and I looked, and sure enough, I never tell you to put the dill in the soup. So I have you chop a lot of dill at the beginning of the recipe, and then it never goes in. And people to this day DM me all the time. Yeah, and so you stir it in at the end. Actually, it's being published in French.
Really?
Yeah, they're translating it. I know.
Finalement.
I'm so excited. Give me 1 second, 1 second.
Not sweaty enough.
These larger pieces aren't quite ready.
Honestly, if you wanted a brunoise, all you had to do is say it.
I just choked on your big onion. It literally just got lodged in my throat. That's how large it was. Okay, go on now. Oh,
Ready?
sure. Yeah.
Too much?
Yeah, a little less. Yeah, a little less. Yeah, whatever. Go on. More is more. This is how we build flavor into the soup. So we're not just like dumping raw tomato product in and boiling it.
Yeah, yep.
So now I'm going to start just incorporating all of the onions into it. And then we're going to add in our canned tomatoes. So the tomatoes, the liquid of the tomatoes will help to deglaze the pan, and you can scrape up all the bits in the fond that way. And now we're going to add 1.5 cups of heavy cream and 1.5 cups of water. Great. I don't want you to have it until it's ready.
Okay.
And actually, you're not going to have it until I give you like the full serving.
Really? Let me just taste it.
No, really. Why don't you go pick up some nice mugs for us?
Yes.
This is the part of the recipe that I forgot to write into the recipe. Lots and lots of dill. If it ain't dilly, it ain't Molly.
Dang, you have some nice cups.
Thank you.
Mal, what do you think? Is this not obvious?
Oh my god. C'est parfait.
Salt for the win.
We're ready to serve it up.
This is gonna make it.
Yeah, it's a rustic. We do a little black pep, a little chili crisp drizzle.
A little dill.
I'll make it nice for you. A big spoon for a big man.
I need a little spoon.
Oh.
I feel like little spoon for this, no?
Yeah, it feels comically large. That's
See,
pretty.
It's very pretty.
That is a lovely way to
I'm
finish
sold.
this soup.
I'm so sold. Wow.
Are you really?
Yeah. Can I
Don't
get a little
front.
more chili crisp on here?
It's
No,
honestly
it is really
so
good,
good.
but it is good with the chili crisp.
It's incredibly good with the chili crisp. He likes the soup.
What would you pay for it?
Honestly, I would pay $10 for this.
For this small portion,
Yeah, I would pay $12 for this.
$12?
Yeah, I would. Fuck, this is good.
Fuck, this is good. That's literally all I need in this world.
Fuck,
Someone
this
to say
good.
that. Okay. I think that's all you need to
I'm
know,
sold.
folks.
Yeah.
That's really all you need to know. Declan likes it. My job is done here. Do you think it makes it taste better if it's a small spoon? Because you have to like savor it.
Yep.
So small spoons. Here you are, sir.
Perfect.
Tiny glass.
Honestly, this is the only size glass wine should ever be had in, for me,
Really
personally.
a hot take. I'll just pour myself the larger one. That's the only size glass for me.